Friends, this is my old Fender Rumble. It's a bass amp. Rumble 100. It's got two 10-inch speakers in there. Hopefully you can see that. I think they're 10-inch speakers. Pretty sure they are. I was trying to remember when I bought this amp, and I'm thinking it was about 2005 or 2004. You can see here we had some cats in my previous marriage, and they scratched up the edges here. So anyway, but man, I've gigged with this amp a number of times. I've played bass with some bands. I played bass in church a lot. And so this was my main amp for a long time. There's the serial number. That would tell me, I guess, if I look that up, when this was made. I'll check it and see. I'm getting ready to plug it up and play some guitar through it. I've never, to my knowledge, I don't remember ever playing guitar through this amp. I did a lot of bass gigs, and it was also a practice bass amp for my band called the Heapin' Helpin' Band. It might have been back, Lord, it might have been 1999 or so that I bought this amp. I'm trying to remember when I got this. So at any rate, I think so. It could have been late 90s even when I bought this. Killer bass amp, very loud. Got your line out there. You switch, you got headphones out. You got a CD in. I'm trying to remember when I bought this, and I can't. You got good EQ there. So it's heavy as crap. When I started playing more in church and realized I didn't need quite as much juice as I do when I'm playing rock and roll, I bought this Ampeg over here. I bought this probably around 2011, 2012. And so this is my favored bass amp now. When I say favored, it's got a 12-inch speaker in it. It's one speaker. It's not as loud as the other one, but I like Ampeg sound a lot. And I did a video recently where I played guitar through that, and it sounded pretty cool. I have my Joyo board down here. I might just do a couple minutes of playing just to show you what the Rumble sounds like. Someone had seen my other video about me using a bass amp for guitar, and they're kind of impressed with it. And I'd mentioned I had a Rumble, and they asked me, had I ever done the video? I said, no, I've forgotten to do that. Would be kind of cool to do it. So I'm going to find a power cord, plug this up. I haven't had it plugged up in 10 years. And I'm going to run some guitar through it, maybe a Strat, maybe a Telecaster, maybe that Gretsch over there. Who knows? I'll run a few guitars through that, and we'll see how it sounds. I'm sure it'll sound pretty cool. Okay, so the amp is sitting over here. And man, is it thumping. Wow. Wow. That's a straight out of the amp. Neck position. Wow. What does this sound like, a bassman? Plenty of dynamic range. Let's hit it with one of the like the American sound, just to see what it sounds like. Folks, that is so loud. Okay, it turned up about 11 o'clock. It's just raunchy. It's killer. Okay, that's with the Joyo American. Just throwing a Taran on here too. I can hear a little bit of noise, but wow, Okay. Jiminy Cricket, that I feel it so much. You can't tell probably from, I'm just recording this with a Sony Alpha 6400, so you're just getting what's coming off the mics on the Sony. But that Tele sounds massive in here. Turning off the guitar and turning off that. I'm gonna go to my bridge sound here for a second. See how this sounds. Just killer. It's letting that Tele sound like a Tele, doesn't it? That is pretty killer. Different guitar. Let's do something with P90s in. Okay, here's a Gretsch Streamliner. That was in the in-between position. This is the neck. This one does have P90s in it. I'm just curious. Let's hit my California on this and see what that sounds. Whoa! A little too much drive, a little too much mess. A little too much stuff. This is the California Mesa Boogie sound. Bass end on that is thumping. Wow. Taring just to see what this does. Holy crap! Okay, that's pretty killer. That's pretty killer. That was with the California still engaged. Okay, I'm going to do my AC tone. Does that make a bass amp sound like a AC30? folks, I could go on and on with that. That is killer. That is an old Fender Rumble, and your guitar played through that. What would it sound like with a, some of these Helix presets I've been doing going through that? So that's just everything was coming off of that little board right there. The AC tone, the American, I played the British. I didn't even do the, I did the California, I didn't do the Oxford. But there you go, my friends. That is a killer bit of gear that should be out here in my studio instead of out collecting dust in the garage. If you got one of these old Fender Rumbles, give it a shot with your guitar. It will make your teeth rattle. It will give you the spirit of rock. It will just invade your soul. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to the channel if you like.